Good morning, traders. How are we doing? Thought we'd get on a bit earlier today. So we're on Nasdaq 1 minute chart, trading alpha zones. We are getting a sell signal. We are missing one of our traffic lights. Gonna hold out for my traffic light. Not gonna jump in. No need to go early. There is a signal though if people are looking for signals. How are we all? Don't start banging, you lot. Morning, Peter. How we doing? So let's have a look at where we're up to. So yesterday's Q's down here. Our daily's below us. We came right up over yesterday. It's a hell of a push. Plummeted throughout the day, and we're slowly climbing the stairs back up. So what are we looking for? So our 1 hour alpha zones have been bullish, bullish, bullish. Ooh, that's down there. Didn't even spot that little bad boy. Pull back, bullish, bullish, little pullback. Maybe a deeper retracement with this one. We've got 15 minutes left of our hour. What are we thinking? No. There we go. So it is having a push down. We didn't take the top before we took the bottom. I want to be traffic lights though. I promised myself I'm sticking to my rules even on the live. I am a nightmare for not sticking to the rules on the lives. So it is my resolution today. Even if we've got to wait 3 hours for a trade, I'm waiting. So our 1 hour alpha zone did open sort of adjacent to this one, which isn't ideal. If I'm looking for a... that would be my stop on that. So my 1 hour would be down here. If I'd have been taking that trade, that's what I'd look for. We've got liquidity here. We have got a big gap between here and the daily, which either means it'll plummet or it's going to struggle and then carry on up after it's taken this liquidity. My gut says it struggles. It's a long way to come down. But you never know. So we've got our queue opening soon. Excuse me. And with our queue opening soon, this our queue close around here. So, in fairness, that is a pull for this. But confluences have got to stack up. Got to stick to our rules, and that's my rule. We've got Asia low. Real close there with the Q. But thank you for joining us, guys. Whoever it is tapping in the office next door, it's going to feel my wrath if they carry on. Morning, Charlie. How you doing? Anybody took the sell? I haven't. A little bit choppy on the way up. This is obviously a non-starter for me. I haven't took any trades yet, by the way, in the interest of transparency. Morning, Amrit. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so as I said, I'm not in the sell. Traffic lights hadn't aligned. They have now. Well, hey ho. Might get a push down. Price looks as though it wants to get back to the Q open, to the Q close. We should be right round our daily. Could be a good point for a ricochet. Good slingshot back up. Pepsi trading, baby. I think I'm keeping them in business here in Pepsi. Zoo used to keep them in business for energy drinks. I think their sales have gone down the pan. Morning, Aaron. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you back on the charts. Right, so here we go. That was a beautiful sell signal. Just didn't align for me. We've got 9 minutes until the open. hindsight is a lovely thing. My concern was that there was a lot of space here. That's why I was looking for the traffic light to align as well. However, we do have our QQQ close, which means that there is a chance that price wants to get down here for the open. This is exactly what it's done. Beautifully. Beautifully. Let's just put this cable on. A bit cold in here yet this morning. So we'll come back down to our daily alpha zone. Don't forget to give us a nice early like on the stream, guys. Record day yesterday, 2,700 views. Might not seem a lot, but it's a lot for us. It's the most we've ever done. Hence the reason for this shorts feed, rather than the long form one. Thankfully, it looks as though it's starting to kick. Okay then, tapped into our daily. Now we're getting a rejection. Nice and simple. What would be interesting is if we throw big money on. Let's throw big money on. Let's look at this full impulse. We're on to a 1. Yes, we're on a 1. This whole sweeping move up. Jump on the 5-minute. See if it's going to hold. It has broke through that area. However, as I mentioned, we've got our daily alpha zone here and our Q close. See if we can get our viewers up today. Beautiful drop, wiped out all this. Took out a few areas of liquidity. Just got to wait really. Our alpha zone was slightly bearish. And we have plummeted. I feel like it's going to wait around here. Well, it will wait around here for 3 minutes. When the queue opens, we'll see. We'll flip over to the queue when it does. It's only 2.5 minutes. There we go, so still pushing in. It's crazy how it's drawn to it. Morning, Anax. How are we doing? Welcome. You waiting for a trade on Nasdaq as well? I just want to see what the queue does now. We've got yesterday's queue here. We're right by the daily. The daily and the queue together is good. I like the daily and the queue being together, because we can often get a big push in one direction. It's such a weird sleep. I've been doing a lot of coding and bot talking, and I'm starting to dream in it, and it's really odd. It's like I'm talking, it's like I'm a machine in my sleep. It's so weird. I kept waking up, freaking me out a little bit, you know, like my head's going zzz as I'm sleeping. Probably the weirdest sleep I've ever had. All I can see is just code. I think that's what Zoo's brain is like most days. Right then. Let's fucking go, Q. Let's go. Don't tell me I got it wrong. Am I losing my mind? So bullish on our 4 hours, we're bullish on the daily. Yes, we've had this push down to the Q. Our 1 hour was bearish because we've had to come back down. Okay, great. So it's confirmation of our new Q, which is smack bang with our daily. Beautiful. Let's have a look at our daily. So we come down, down, down. So we're inside. Could be a bullish day, guys. So our traffic lights are currently red. So let's see what our Q zone's going to do. So let's have a quick look at the Q. It's got a tiny little gap here. Nothing major. So it looks like we're getting above our 1 hour alpha zone. Want to see our traffic lights change. So we have had, oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Apologies. So there is a little bit of a gap, just a small one, so it might just come down, tap that. It's around here. Obviously this QQQ close is just a guide. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just get a little tap down. Is it going to take Asia and then go? I'd really rather not get trapped between today and yesterday's queue. It's not the tune I was hoping to sing this morning. Right, so there's the Q gap filled. So no more Q gap. That is no longer a draw on. Oh, you sausage! Come on. No longer a draw on price. Does it want to go bearish now? Or are we going to get a rejection? A little bit of grabbing going on. Yeah, push back through the queue. That's what I thought was going to happen, I have to admit. What are your thoughts? All you people are spent many hours doing your analysis. What do you think? I'm just little old me. I fancied a Q gap and a go, but tap down, pink, pink, pink. Ooh. It just doesn't feel like we'd be coming back to this. See if we can get above the Q. Get us some green traffic lights. The only thing we don't have right now is we are below our 4 hour, and our 1 hour alpha zone did close below. Sorry, did open below. However, I feel like that was necessary for the Q gap fill, so that isn't screaming bearish for that reason. Yeah, I didn't mean hours of analysis this morning, Amrit. I just meant over the months and years. Don't need to spend hours doing it with alpha zones. It's just a quick check, really. I do know what you mean. See if we get stuck in for a little bit. See it come down so heavily, it might just want to put some structure in on the way up. So I think bullish, but bias is bullshit, isn't it? So it's just my opinion. We'll let the charts tell us what to do. Come on, Maximus, what are you doing? Come on, get above the Q. It's the hard things with the live because I can't really do anything else when I'm waiting. Whereas if I'm not live, I can just crack on working. Yeah, buy would be nice above the Q. I completely agree. ATR's not that high for the open, really. Relatively light. So what's everyone else trading? Six of you, come on. Up to 2,500 yesterday. Don't forget to give us a like on the stream, guys, or I'll blame you. So, as always with alpha zones, to get a sell signal, you have to have a break candle in the same direction. To get a buy signal, you have to have a break candle in the same direction. And we have had both here, so in theory, you could get either. We don't trade into the Q. Unless you got a real good reason. Or money to burn. No, he's nowhere near Paris, I can assure you that. He hasn't even got a computer set up to trade now. He's in a field trying to empty a van that's currently wedged in mud. Right, come on, Nasdaq. Put a low in. Nice and early, 4 minutes in. Grabbed our Q gap. Now give us some conviction and direction. So if we do go long, what are we looking for? Got our previous day high up there. Not a lot of liquidity on the way. There's a fair bit below. Let's pop you up here for good measure, so I know where you are. Current low. So statistically, we've got the most chance of getting our high and our low in the first sort of 15-20 minutes. Hourly probability tells me if we're above the 50% mark after 18 minutes, 19 minutes, then we're likely to have a bullish hour. Currently on minute 15. Often happens this. We're just going to have to wait. It's just sitting, giving that little bit of time. After it's filled the gap, it needs to decide where it wants to go. It can't get through the daily, but hasn't managed to break through the queue. So we're tapping back into the daily alpha zone. Okay, this could be a bit more conviction to the downside. Okay. See if we can get through and go bearish, then we could be talking. If we've got enough distance between there and the queue, then yesterday's queue, then I might have a pop and go break even early. Try and grab one to the queue. Now, seeing as though our traffic lights are red, our 1 hour alpha zone is bearish, so we do have enough confluence for a short. If we get a sell signal below, which we can because we've had a break candle down. just saying it out loud, so I've said it. I don't like that Asia low is there. Asia low can get a quick sweep and I like trading to Asia low. I don't like trading when it's taken it. See, there's all that space there. But we would be bearish on our daily, we would be bearish on our Q, we would be bearish on our hourly, our traffic lights would be red. Stacking of confluences. What do we think? Give your answers in the chat. We've got any new people watching? You want to say hello? Give you a shout out. So we're stuck in the daily alpha zone. Let's have a little look at ES. See if it gives any variation. So ES is below the daily and the Q. Interesting. Amrit, just need a little bounce upside and then come back and give sell signal for a short, or else not interested. Well, there's your tap into the hourly. So you might get your wish. We are below our hourly alpha zone now. Yes, we're stuck in the daily, but we are opening and closing below. Come on, Nasdaq. Oh, you want to go above the hourly for the bounce? Okay. It's just whether or not it's going to go above the hourly and then break back through the Q again. But as we said, hourly's bearish. We're below the 4 hour. We're below the Q. I fancy a bullish day though. If it gets above the hourly and above the Q, I'm not sure it comes back. Here's my thoughts as well. Amrit. How close has it got? It's come down. It's took the Q gap. It's got this close to Asia low and not taken it. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 5 times. At least. If it's not taking Asia low there and comes back up, I don't think it's taking it. Right then. That is a big old golden candle. Getting so close to such an important level like that and not taking it is a big red flag for me, for bearish trading. Thank you for the likes, guys. Trying my best. Anybody see Patrick Whelan with Jake Paul? Boy, stepping it up. That's next level, that. Buying Pokemon cards with Jake Paul. As much as he may not be my cup of tea sometimes, you've got to love the game. He's just one of us. Sat trading live. Making some money. Respect. Right then, what we do need to see though is a close above. Lipstick marks on your coffee cup. There's a song in there somewhere, Matt Poole. Oh, that's funny. Whatever I said, Matt, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. Right, we need to close above the hourly here. As you can see, it's had no conviction to get above this. We haven't been able to get below the daily. We need to be sitting on our hands. Don't play with me, Claude. You still going? Still going. Jesus. Doesn't want to get above. This is what I'm saying, Amrit. Once it goes above, I don't see it coming back. I knew it was you. I knew it was you. Yeah, Matt Poole. Okay, here we go. So we've taken Asia. If we get a good close below. "16 seconds left on this candle. Traffic lights are red. I've just taken Asia low. We do not have a signal. Part of me is very glad about that. Although I'd probably rather it a bit now than... I wouldn't mind trading into this queue pending I could get BE reasonably quickly. But if it gets much further down, I ain't taking it into the queue. It's not like it's even 3 days ago, it's literally yesterday's. So up until 29 minutes ago, it was the queue. Are we going to get an Asia low reversal, or are we going to continue our down? If you think reversal, stick 1 in the chat. If you think we're going down, stick a 2. Aaron reckons we're going down. What do you reckon, Amrit? Sell signal at MNQ. Interesting. Little pull back. I really don't like it into the queue. Toiled from being on the live. Just take my thoughts out of it. Don't give me a fucking signal right into the queue. Just don't do it. Like a naughty kid. Sit on my fucking hands. Before I make... It's going down though. It's holding on Asia. See, it's screen bullish for me. I'm not gonna lie. Q gap, Asia low. But clean her up. So we've taken Asia low. Sell on MNQ not valid anymore. I'm assuming it was the 428 candle. Or was it 427? which interestingly, okay, so yeah, it was the 428 candle, which interestingly means that you will not get a sell signal now on MNQ until you get a break back up. We can get it on NQ because we haven't had one yet. So we've had an invalid sell on MNQ. We haven't had a sell on NQ. It's only invalid, by the way, because it's just swooped up above this candle. Just remember, come all the way down here. We're going to be watching 916, 916.50. I do not like a short. And I do normally like shorts. Kalu, welcome to Big Money. Hey Dean, how you doing, buddy? Kalu, if you're on the live and that's why you've just joined Big Money, make sure you watch the video. The link for the indicator will be sent to you, but you need to watch the video because that will tell you how to use it. Because otherwise you get a runtime error and you'll say to me, why can I not use the indicator? And I'll say, did you watch the video? Yeah, Dean, I've tried to get in a bit earlier, get on a bit earlier. We had a real positive number on the stream yesterday, totaling nearly 2,800 views, which is a record for us. So I wanted to try and get on early and keep the momentum going. And I prefer trading, normally prefer trading this time of London, rather than after 11 o'clock. After 11 can be a little bit dicey. Okay. So we are getting that push down now. So we've got that, as I said. Oh, it's swept, tapped. Oh, look at that. Not even touching that. Sweep of liquidity, tap into the queue. Big wick energy. No. No sell signal anyway at the minute. I think it's going to come back though. There we go. It's going to fly straight through that queue. Not doing it. Naughty boy energy. Don't fuck with the queue. Don't fuck with the queue. Don't fuck with the queue. Let's go straight through the queue now. No sell signal. Oh, the sell signal below though. Now we'd be talking. Now we would be talking. We get a close below here, I'd be interested. I don't see it's getting a close below though. Follow your rules, follow your rules, follow your rules. It's into a queue. Don't do it. No. Didn't close outside the queue, so I'm not taking it. See you in a bit, Amrit. Take care, buddy. Nope, we've not had one close outside the queue there. Struggling with the queue. No, it did break. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, it did. Tapped it here. So it won't invalidate the signal. I don't feel like, well, this is, doesn't really matter what I feel like really, but we've got big empty space here. If it drops, there's our levels to look for. 856 maybe. $7.92 before we get down to the previous day. See if we can get past this queue. This is why alpha zones are so important. Like, if you haven't got these on the chart, there's just reason for price is why. What is it? This is why we do what we do. Why is it stopped here? What is it that's made this do this? Well, straight away we know that actually there was a... This is where the queue closed. So we knew this had been drawn here. Wasn't too far away. Why has it been held up? We're bouncing off our daily. Struggling to get below the daily. Daily alpha zone. Bang. Straight down. Into our previous one, the daily Q zone. Right, so we are getting a breakdown. Yeah. Well, I've stuck to what I said. I said I wasn't taking one that hadn't closed outside the queue, and it hadn't, so. So if I don't get a trade, I don't get a trade. But I ain't breaking my rules. Frustrating though. Let's have a little look. Should we have a look at gold? Anyone want to see gold? Beautiful on gold. So come up out of the daily. Opened above, buy signal, bump. Opened above, buy signal. Just to keep us in, yeah. Buy signal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 winners on the way up. Sell signal, we're still bullish on the alpha zone, so no. Bearish on the alpha zones, no buy. So we're out of these. That's lovely on the way up. And here, bearish. Sell, win, sell, win. Sell, win. Gold's killed it. Let me just check on this before I go there. There she blows. Are you in, Aaron? Are you in, Aaron? Stuck to your rules, well done. Took a simple Q test retrade for 1R. Well done, mate. Well done. Yeah, it was tempting me as well. I was like, I could just take a little snipe. Just a little snipe here and just go boom. Would have worked, but hindsight's lovely. The other 30 of them that I would have tried would have gone bang. Sticking to your rules, that's what it's all about. That's how we stay profitable, not by jumping in. Even though it's going to plummet. Well, we've got 13 minutes till our 10 o'clock candle. That's where it's coming to. We're at that point, otherwise we're looking at the down here or the daily. What do we say? 856. If it goes through there, might continue on down. So if you're not playing with the Q as a confluence, which I always advise, but you're just trading with the alpha zones, then that is sideways. You have to be careful. It is below. It does open below, but it is a bit sideways. Sell signal would have played out. Open below. Sell signal would have played out. Signals are working beautifully. Just not for me. Retrace to the Q. Tap and go. That would be nice. Let's have a look at big money. Any new things I'm working on? No, not right now. No. I've got a little update to put out on the risk calc in regards to an update that I thought I'd done, which I hadn't, which is the behind the stop loss going behind the previous swing high or low. But the system's fine on its own. I don't need to, I'm not in any way right now looking to improve it. The only bits I'm looking at really is how do I get it in front of more people, and that's all marketing. So that is my focus at the minute. Hence the reason why I'm living in bot world. Open clawed up to my eyeballs. Yeah, to be fair though, mate, that's why I'm running the. That's why I've been going on about the minimum 1R strategy, looking with the alpha zones, because they just run. You get it in line, you will lose the odd trade. Do you think that was below? That's currently at 3. Now, obviously, we only had one traffic light there, so I can't really argue that one. However, if I'm playing this, what are we currently on for this one? Well, that's at 0.78 at the minute. But in the main, these are horrid, this. Ugh. That is some awful sideways price action. But you get a solid close below. Alpha zone, clear space between. Close below, sell signal, stop above the previous high, even to the next alpha zone's 2.5R. Same with this one. Stop over the previous high. If you're following your traffic lights, well, it goes to 3R, but it's even 1R if you're waiting for your traffic light to change. 1.6. Just got to wait for the right ones. That's why if I'd turned off the alpha zone, if I turned off the queue here, and if I just ignore the queue, which obviously I'm not telling you to ignore the queue. Once the traffic light changes, and we get that clear space in between, we get a sell signal, traffic lights that are in line, bang. They're the ones I'm looking for. It's just unfortunate. Excuse me. Unfortunately, it's all into the queue, so I wanted to be more cautious. I would like a tap in here. I agree with you though. Let's just pull these over so we can see big money. Right, so if we're looking for its internal, let's get it on down to a 2. We've got space below. New York low here. I would love a sell signal out of here. So we've got our Q zone. We've got our big money seller zone. Let's mark that bad boy up. Got a big money sellers zone. We got a nice rejection out of it. If we can get a close below this candle, we'll get a breakdown. Traffic lights have stayed red. Morning never suffer. How we doing, buddy? We're just here doing all alpha zone things, watching this big money zone, tapping at the queue. Is it going to respect it? It's been holding sellers. Yep, I am set up for a short. Traffic lights are red. We're below the queue, we're below the daily. We've filled the gap on the queue. We've come below yesterday's queue as well. After a little bit of messing around here, really only a little bit though. Didn't take the sell signal for that reason. 4 hours bearish. No, our 4 hour is not bearish. Our 4 hour was bullish, but we are bearish on the 4 hour. I don't completely disagree with you, Aaron. However, I would be waiting for, if you didn't have a signal, I'd be waiting for a at least a breakdown. Breakdown out of a big money seller zone, yeah, fair enough. I could understand why you take that trade. Everything else is aligned. But I'd want it here. If you're not, we have to have an entry point. The entry point needs to be a signal or a break candle, in my opinion. Otherwise, you're trading without a confluence, without a strong entry point. Come on, Nasdaq. Let's be having you. Let's get some aggression down. Tapping up into the big money seller zone. Come on. Rejection. You should be used to it by now. You see what I'm saying though, Aaron, about the entry point? Unless you're playing limit order and wait. Maybe. And it's holding this. Come on. I know everything's screaming a short. Right, strong candle down is what we need. No wick at the top. Straight down. Break candle, sell signal. Let's fucking go. Come on. I'm ready for you, Naz. I'm ready for you. What's everyone else think? It's just me and Aaron here. Come on. Yeah, I'd like a golden candle down. Doesn't look done yet though. Let's just check. So we've got big money here. That's based on that. Now I am being a little bit self-indulgent on my choosing. So if it was the whole move, it's up here. So obviously we don't want it to break through the queue, because if it does, then we end up this. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Might just give us a tap of the queue. Here you go, Aaron. Here's your tap. Tappity tap tap. did it do that? That's a horror wick. That is not what we wanted. What a bastard. That was unnecessary. Oh, you were in a short. Oh. Right. Not gonna lie, I don't like the fact that it's just swept down and took all that. But if we get enough of a push down, everything else is aligned, isn't it? We tapped in. Yeah, I'm waiting for the sell as well. Because of that horrible, stupid, God-fearing candle here. Okay, so we have had a close below. Sell is what we're looking for. 44 seconds on this candle. Scream if you want to go faster. No sell signal. I like the fact that it's taken that wick though. Is it gonna go? Oh, it's not done yet, guys. Look at that tap off the queue, though. My goodness. Big money held. Where are we going? So 10 minutes into our new hour. Below our 4 hour. Below our previous 4 hour. Come below our 4 hour. It's a hell of a move down. Okay. See if we're going to get that push now. Right, so there we go. It's a big stop, but I think we'll be using BE a bit earlier. What price did we have for that then? I had a 1 hour target from the previous swing high of 801. Let's go, guys. Tell me in the chat, are you in? Are you taking trades? Nice to see you, buddy. You taking base hits, Aaron? Morning, Tulan. How are you doing? Are you well? Yeah, you're too late for the sell, mate, unless it comes back up. $10-point base hit, Aaron. Okay, buddy. Let's shorten it down. Doesn't feel as big then. Said the vicar to the nun. See if we can get a push down on Nasdaq. Come on. Yeah, the basics works fine, Aaron. I just prefer knowing that my losses are only worth the same as me wins. I just find it frustrating. But it works. It's just personal preference. I traded basics for a while. I had success with it. I just don't like the toil of having to do a couple of trades to get it back. But Benny, what time well, thanks for subscribing, Benny. I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate you joining us. What time do we normally trade? Mornings. London. Was on a little bit earlier today, about 8:15, 8:30, something like that. But usually around 9 o'clock English time, so about 5 a.m. Is it 4 a.m. New York time. Sometimes trade New York as well. Just have children and responsibilities in the afternoons, so we had we marked on our big money zone after it broke through our queue. Seen a tap back up into it, and then a push down. We've had our sell signal. Targeting a minimum 1R. Benny from Ireland. Irish family, me, Benny. We're quite an eclectic mix, us. Now, after us waiting, don't start playing silly buggers now. We waited patiently. We waited for the right trade. So the annoying thing it might do is it might come and tap this 1 hour. Which is not what I want. My stop is here, just above this high. have a little look, drop down onto the 15-second. Let's go fucking crazy. Break candle down. That's positive. That's positive. Come on. Get back down. Need a big push down, and then it can put structure in on the way down. I'm fine with that, but we definitely need to get away from this area. Take the low. Take the low of the candle. Come on, that's better. Come on, campers. Oh yeah, because you can get another sell here, can't you, Aaron? I get what you mean. Sorry, I was just seeing. Get a good push down. Strong candle, break below, sell signal. Let's fucking go. That's what we asked for. That's what we got before. So it's definite break candle down. Oh, there's only 25 seconds left, so it might not be. Let's wait. Getting ahead of myself. See if we can take that low. Okay, solid close below. Just pop on our alpha zones for a second. So saving graces, we have taken the low of the previous hour here. So that is a positive. We haven't just sweeped it either and gone. We have clearly taken the low of the previous hour. Our 1 hour alpha zone is here. Previous 1 hour alpha zone is here, the grey. So let's just turn off a few of these to give some bit more clarity. Turn off our 4 hours and our daily. the end of the day, we just got to play the game, risk the right amount, take the right trade, play the odds. Come on. It's putting structure in. This is what we said might happen after a big push, but can we just stop with the messing? Just get down a bit. Let's make this a bit nicer. Everyone's waited so patiently. So if you just joined us, sound like I'm on the TV. If you just joined us, I am in this trade for my sins. We tapped into a big money seller zone, which was based on this. Where are our lines? Based on high and low here. This gave us this area. We can see we tapped in, tested it again, broke down, sell signal. We've gone into it. Let's just see. Let's just follow down our next big money seller zone. Enoch, how are you doing? Can I suggest you? Can I suggest you to whom? Who do you want me to suggest you to? So big money zones on the way down. Let's make sure we're on 2. We are on 2. If we're going to go internal, it's held. Obviously, we don't like the fact that it hasn't gone straight to target. However, if you're asking me which strategy is best, I'm biased. Because I don't trade any of them. I do trade bit price action. But I trade alpha zones. And you can have a look at our YouTube channel. Obviously, you're on it at the minute. But I don't trade any of them. I trade alpha zones from max algo. But as I said, in the interest of transparency, I'm biased because we built it. So, but if you want something less complicated than ICT, trust me, you're in the right place. Does that make sense, Enoch? First thing you can do, drop us a like on the stream, make sure you subscribe, and then you get a bit more info. So yeah, so let's just go through a big money indicator, which is free. Enoch, you can get that for free. The other ones are premium. Thanks, Enoch. Thanks for subscribing. So let's go through this big money. I'm just going to shorten this because, as you know, I don't like it covering the screen. So our big money zone. Kelvin, welcome. Thanks for subscribing, mate. You trading Nasdaq as well? So what we're looking for is confluence to what we're doing. So we've got big money indicator lets us mark up highs and lows, nice and easy. Big money indicator is, we built the big money indicator, it's free. If you click onto the link, onto our what page, you can see you can get the big money indicator for absolutely nothing. All yours. I'll even pop you a link. 1 minute, let's make this easy. Green Ball, welcome to Big Money. Right, there's the indicator. There's a free one. Sign up to Big Money. Will I email you over the premium ones? Yes, I will, because it's automated and you're going to get an email about it. If you don't want the premium ones, you don't have to buy the premium ones. But they're there. Would I use them? Damn fucking straight I would. Never suffer, welcome to Big Money. Ah, you should have already had that. You should have already had that. You've been with me for ages. Premium indicators for probably, it might not last a day, might last 2 days, depending on how many people sign up. We've got 40% off the premium indicators at the moment. This is going to be my only pitch on it. 40% off is fucking good, trust me for what you get. If you need simplicity, then trade alpha zones. And once we get through this trade, I'll show you why. Simple rules. If you're new to trading, you want some simplicity to learn, then definitely alpha zones. Big money is free, but it's a little bit more complicated. It's easy to mark up, but it's just knowing when to take a trade, what ones to look for. So you see, marking up the low there, and we had a little pullback here, so that's I can see that myself. So we've held that big money zone, and then we've had another push down. So we've got a high, internal high and low here. Got a push up, held it. Push up, held it. Natal Race, welcome to Big Money. Thank you for signing up. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate you giving them a bit of advice. I do use Heikin-Ashi candlestick charts. Aaron, is your sell signal you were looking for, brother? I love Heikin-Ashi. I do look at other candles, but it's going to take the top. Ah, come on. You've been done there, Aaron. Like a kipper. So as I said, I've just put the link in for Big Money. For anyone who's not using Big Money, you can have the indicator for free. It is there for you. Please watch the video. Watch the video. I can't tell you enough. Watch the fucking video. It will tell you how to use it. It will tell you what to do with it. We do a Big Money full course, but that is in the premium. That will go through multi-time frames. Market structure. Yes, Amrit, I'm still live. Working hard or hardly working, well, you can decide on that one. We're still waiting on this bad boy. It's just not going down at the minute. It's doing a lot of messing around, but we are breaking lows. So while it's doing this, let me just knock off our cues. Don't confuse you newbies. Right, so let me just, I'll leave that on. I'm just going to move it away. So alpha zones, we're literally looking for our 1 hour alpha zone. Close slightly below, open new 1 hour alpha zone. Got to be careful of sideways action on the alpha zones. Still bullish on the 200. Yeah, my poor mother-in-law's got a terrible bad neck. I'd never want back pain, it's awful. Right, so alpha zones. Looking for lining up traffic lights. 1 hour alpha zone, 1 hour alpha zone. Clearly closes below. Our traffic lights are red. We get a sell signal. Boosh. Alpha zone opens below. We get a sell signal. Our traffic lights are red. Makes sense? My trade's live. Yeah, I'm live at the traders. When I got the sell signal here, all I did was pop a stop order on. I trade with a stop order. And the reason I trade with a stop order is because I'm waiting for volume to push through with conviction, rather than just taking an entry and getting the reversal. It's not what I want. So it's just below the sell candle. Volume pushed it through. And then we're here. Hopefully we carry on down. How much time it required to trade by myself now, I don't have any clue. It depends, mate. You're going to have to do the learning first. If you've not done the learning, then it depends on how quickly you pick things up. Is the indicator fully automatic? How does it find the signals or places to enter? Well, I'm not going to tell you how it does the signals, because then I'll be giving away the secret sauce. However, if you're asked, no, it's not fully automatic. The signals are automatic. They will appear when the right confluences arise for it to give a signal. But realistically, like, we've got lots built into these signals, areas, time frames, volume. There's a million different things built in for us to get the best signals for you. Yeah, liquidity it's not as big as New York, but what you often find, because volatility is not as high, then you can just get look. See, the ATR's at 14. The ATR can run at 14 after the first hour in New York. You know what I mean? It's not super low. Our alpha zone opened below. We got a sell signal, and we didn't have our traffic lights, so you might have stayed out of that one. But here, clear space on the alpha zones. I only trade gold now and then, Benny, if I'm being honest. Is that what you trade? But space between our alpha zones, light of day as I would call it. Breaks below the alpha zone. We get a sell signal, 1 hour. Alpha zone clearly bearish. 1 hour alpha zone, new 1 hour alpha zone opens clearly below. We get a break below, sell signal, traffic lights are red. That's why we've entered. If you click the link at the top, Mrs. Is it Mrs. Key or Mr. Ski? I'm going to go with Mr. Ski by your picture. I'm going to go Mr. Ski. But if I've got that wrong, I do apologise. I'm going to call you Ski so that I don't offend. Click the link at the top. It's pinned in the chat. Our full premium indicators are normally $247 for everything, and that is everything we do. You can get big money for free, as I said. Download. I'm not here to pitch. You've asked the question. But if you click the link at the top and you use code T-Bone, which is me, I'm T, Tony, you can get 40% off. That'll last for probably about 48 hours because there's only 20 people getting it. If 48 hours, 4 have already gone. Does it tell you where to set your stop loss and TP? Yes, it absolutely can do. It does. We have a... If you're going off the buy and sell signals, let me turn that on. Just rolling out an update to move the stop loss to here. But you can edit whether you want it to be ATR stop, whether you want it to be ATR targeting, or 1R, 1.5. Trickling here, drive me nuts. This is not how I like a trade. What I would say, Mr. Ski, as well, just so you know, there's more than one indicator involved here, and not all I'm showcasing at the moment. So we've got our entry indicator, our signals indicator, which is called golden candle, which colours your candles here, gives you your buy and sell signals. You've also got your alpha zones, and your alpha zones is your zones. These are your 1 hour alpha zones. They're a thing of beauty. You've got 4 hour alpha zones, daily alpha zones, and importantly the Q. And they will show you areas to look for. As you can see, come under our 4 hour, we've come into our daily, tapped off that, we've got a new Q open, waited for the breakthrough, pushed to that Q, boom, 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 come down, retested the Q, it's come down again. No, Red Gaming Pro, I do not trade on Polymarket, sorry. So yes, you get Alpha Zones Pro, your golden candle indicator to give you your signals. I'm just going to turn some of these zones off. Let's keep our chart clean. Don't need the 4 hour and the daily on at the moment. And I know what the Q is, so it just messes it up for the live a little bit. So let's take that off. We also have important levels, and I love the important levels indicator. So the important levels indicator tells you things like London high, previous hour high, tells you where there was a gap on the QQQ, New York low, overnight highs and lows, previous day low. It is super, super helpful for looking for areas of where price could be drawn to. bit more of a push up. Repetition to process those guys. That's what we're looking for, following our rules. Basharat, welcome my friend. How you doing? Getting a push up at the minute. I'm losing my mind. Let's have a look at silver then. You wanted to have a look at silver? Some lovely signals on silver. Buy, buy. Probably got done on this one. With some lovely signals. Let's have a look at gold. We did have a little look at gold earlier, but half zones opened above. Buy signal, win. Opens above, buy signal, win. Buy signal, win. Buy signal, win. Half zones above, so we don't take the sell. Half zones below, so we don't take the buy. We've taken the low, and that would make, I'll be interested in that after taking the low of the previous 2 hours. Might go done on this one. Probably should have been BA at that point, but plenty of winning signals. Happy to share. Any other questions? I'm happy to talk. That's what I'm here for. I don't like this though. It's not what we wanted. It is what it is though. They were all winners on the way down. Just trust me to take the last one. Take care, Aaron. Thanks for coming on, mate. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later. Guys, if you are new to the stream, don't forget to give us a like. Mr. Ski, just to let you know as well, there is a full course that comes with all the indicators on how to use them, and you get access to our premium Discord as well. There you go. Prakash, welcome. Some of that. You're very welcome. here to help. I'll tell you what I would like. I'd like Nasdaq to stop playing silly buggers and get its arse back down there. This is Nasdaq futures NQ1 Prakash. Where am I from? I am from just outside Liverpool in England. It's pretty much as close to Liverpool as you can get without being in Liverpool. Yep, so. Yep. Summit VATs. You can click the link at the top. That will take you to our WAP, which you can learn all about the indicators. You can download the Big Money Indicator for free. And the rest of it is all premium stuff in one big package, which you can have a look at. You can buy it if you want. You can not buy it. You can just use your Big Money Indicator for free. It's a great indicator. It's what we got the rejection out of here from marking it on. Not as easy to use as our Alpha Zones one. Just as Aaron goes as well, he's going to get his sell signal. So let's just mark up big money on this. Let's see. So we've held. Ooh, that's internal. Let's have a look. Got a sweeping move here. So the whole move, top to bottom. Oh, let's just come in. This is more like it, Nasdaq. Come on. Let's break these lows. Our traffic lights. I didn't even mention the traffic lights. Yeah, you get traffic lights as well. Traffic lights are free. No, traffic lights are in premium. Not free. Sorry. Ash. Sold at 869. Caught the top. Good work, brother. Nice doji and gone. How you doing, Ash? You okay? Come on, Nasdaq. Let's carry on with this. Let's not play silly arse. Eddie, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining us. Trading Nasdaq, 1 minute time frame. Hoping for this to continue. It's played out a little longer than I wanted it to. I do like the fact that it's held the big money zone again. That whole sweep and move. Let's have a look at volume. So in our golden candle indicator, we do also have volume built in. A very unique way of doing volume as well. It is not volume bubbles you will get anywhere else. And I mean that anywhere else. It does not exist. It's been very specifically built. You will see bullish and bearish volume. Let's clean it up a little bit. I do like them though. I just don't put them on the live, but if I wasn't trading on the live, I'd be having them on. I love watching them. You can see we were getting bullish volume on this one then. Kelvin, welcome to Big Money. Enjoy the indicator, mate. Come on. What do we reckon? Our traffic lights have stayed red all the way down for these sell signals. So we're just going to play the game. Tapped into big money, gone. Tapped into big money, gone. Okay, so on our poll, 50% of you trade Nasdaq, what you normally trade, 29% of you trade in gold, 7% on silver, 40% on crypto. Welcome, crypto traders. Signals work on crypto as well, just so you know. I don't trade crypto, personally. Zoo does, business partner, my busy mate. He does like trading crypto. Whoa, excuse me. I was saying to the guys before, I've been doing a lot of coding and a lot of bot coding. So I've been dreaming in lines, and it kept me some weird ass robot dreams last night. Oh, come on, Nasdaq. It's not playing how we want, is it? bide our time. Knock on heavy risk. Have a little check on the big money zone again. Just see that internal part. Is it holding? I think it's held that buyer zone, you know. It has. But we've got to be careful. You see, we broke sellers here. Then we've got to push down. That's what I want to see it to hold. It's like to see it reject. So we've got a new hour. And yes, our new 4 hour. So let's go. Let's see. New 4 hour. See which direction we're going to go. Four-hour alpha zones are really important. But let's be clear. Let's just go back over this. 1 hour alpha zone. 1 hour alpha zone. 1 hour alpha zone. 1 hour alpha zone. 4 hour alpha zone. 4 hour alpha zone. So our 4 hour is bearish. Our 1 hour alpha zones are bearish. Our traffic lights are bearish. 3. Nice and simple. What are we? We're fucking bearish. So if you were a reversal trader, you want to look for a long, fine. We're all bearish, and that might be your play. But if not, we're looking for sell signals like this, like this, like this. Get a nice golden candle down. So this is our previous hour low and our previous 4 hour low, I think, actually. Yep. So we can break through them. Come on, Nasdaq, time to drop. Nasdaq? ATR has dropped a bit. Dropped by about 30%. I am hungry. Let's get this done, Nasdaq, so I can eat. Dodo. Thanks for your comment. What do you specifically mean Forex? Does it work on Forex? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're currently in a trade on Nasdaq. Yeah, it works on JPY. You want to try the free big money indicator on JPY as well? But the signals on JPY are good, real good. So we've come below our 1 hour and our 4 hour alpha zone. We're tapping back in at the minute. If we come above this, I'm not liking that at all. You used an algo indicator. Not sure what you mean, mate. Tap and drop would be lovely. Trading view slow. That was 7 seconds then. Cool. Come on, get below. Stay below. Let's see what's happening. Did not want to see it go through the top of that. Oh, come on. I'm over risking. I'm not over risking, mate. I can assure you of that. It might have a reasonably big stop because I've stretched my thing out, but it's not over risking, I can assure you. I'm running a 1 hour trade. For a few $100s, I ain't over risking anything. Life Comedy, welcome buddy. I am on NQ1, Nasdaq Futures, 1 minute time frame. What are you trading, buddy? No, on the same note though, buddy, there's nothing wrong with negative R strategies. There is plenty of people who trade negative R strategies who absolutely kill it, making a lot of money. So I wouldn't turn my nose up at negative R, mate. Not at all. I've had plenty of success running base hits on a negative R strategy before. Plenty. You're weak, mate. We all are. Trust me. It's not just you. We are all prone. We're all prone to it. I want to sweep up and down. If it's not going to come... Not really wanted to take this. Did not want to buy signal. One time you risk 500 for $100. Yeah, but that doesn't matter if you've got a 90% win rate. Doesn't matter. I'm on the 1 minute time frame. Kelvin, the link for the link for big money indicator, not the alpha zones, I'm assuming, because that's the one you signed up for. Big money, the free one. You'll have been sent a message in WAP. And there's a link to the indicator. When you click on that, click on the rocket. The rocket will save it to your favorites, and then if you go in favorites, it'll be there. So it looks like we're going to get a deeper retracement. I'm going to have to manage this now. Let's have a look at our overall big money zone. Let's just check where we just tapped to. It's our high and low. Get a push down, that would be nice. Break below our 4 hour and 1 hour alpha zone. After that, tap into the big money seller zone. Price is stagnated there. Kelvin, there's also a link in there to the Big Money Discord, which will help. There's more information in there where you can get the indicator and link to everything else we do. So let's have a look at our poll. Nasdaq 38%, gold 38%, crypto 19%. Gold signals were beautiful overnight. Beautiful. See if we can get a break candle down. As it stands, this wouldn't be an entry anyway. With alpha zones, we always look for a stop order 95% of the time. So our entry would be above here. So if price has got to push through it to take us in. And if price takes the far end of the candle first, then that will be removed and will be invalidated. We are still tapping into that big money zone though. Really didn't want to wait this long for the trade. If we come back down here, I'm going to move my stop behind this. If we're lucky enough to come back down, I have to admit this is not the ideal way for a trade for us. What you're looking for is traffic lights change red under the alpha zone. Alpha zones are bearish. There you go, bang, 1 hour done. 10 minutes. Not this. You like selling more. I like selling more. I don't like buying as much. Buying's normally slow. This is not playing game. This is not playing the game though, is it? Not that it matters. Dodo, you sat on your keyboard. That'll be why then. I don't really want to go yet without closing the trade. See if we can get a drop. It's holding the seller zone and out of this whole move. D Bakar Pal. I hope I said that right, and I don't know if that's your whole name. My trading concept, I trade alpha zones from Max Algo. You can click the link in the comments. It's pinned. Trade big money and alpha zones. Big money is free. You can get a free indicator. Important one is alpha zones, which comes with our signals, etc. To answer your question. From India, very nice. Very nice. Well, I am from very cloudy Liverpool in England. Dodo, I hope you're right, mate. We're looking for a drop. Like a dirty beat. Whereabouts in India are you from? Great British Pound, USD. Yep, works. I want to see it push through the 1 hour alpha zone. 100 pips today, well done, mate. this been crappy price action for us though since the last hour or so. This was much better. Ping, ping. It's just this sideways action we don't like. Yeah, pound. I used to trade a bit of pound. Euro. I used to like euro. But I moved to futures. The future space didn't seem as bad as what was going on in the prop space for normal Forex stuff, so. So we've had a little tap of our 1 hour alpha zone there. See this? Tap. Rejected. That's why they're there. Tap into our big money zone. I like futures, they can't manipulate price as much. Prop firms, real-time feeds. None of this stupid spread nonsense and all that. Yeah, I might cut my losses with this one. Just get out at sort of 40-50%. Mainly because I don't want to wait much longer for a trade. This isn't how my how I want my trades to play out. I'm gonna move my stop above my big money zone here. If it takes that, I expect it to take the high. Which is what? That's 887. Yeah, if it takes this, I don't fancy it anyway, so no point risking more than I need to. But I don't just want to opt out, because if it does reject and come back down, then we're still in. Bear me 1 second, guys. I'm not going anywhere. How are we getting on? Well, that was a wick up. I think we're going to get taken out, but we're only at 60% of our risk now. It is what it is. Yeah, it's very bullish on that. Interesting thing is we have stayed all the way up here. We've stayed red on our traffic lights all the way. Not a flicker. Not a flicker. Traffic lights have stayed red. we'll see. We've been sensible. We waited for the trade. Yes, it's not been the way I want a trade to play out. I want them to be sort of 5 to 10 to 15 minutes around there tops. And I've reduced my risk above here. So we're only sort of 75% of our total risk now. Because if it goes above there, into our 1 hour alpha zone of the previous hour, then I don't fancy that anyway. Which is what it's going to do. Okay, so as I mentioned, there's the first flicker on the traffic lights. Which means our traffic lights have now changed from bullish all the way through this. So we've had an orange traffic light. But as I say, I'm not going to close it because I've reduced my risk. I'll just wait. If it takes us out on that, then it takes us out. It's not a huge loss. We're going on time-wise, 2 hours 49 minutes. Been on a while now, haven't we? Well, it looks like that's going to be us, campers. We've been very lucky. These moves down. And there's some lovely move up as well. Yeah, the signals overnight have been beautiful. But this one, unfortunately, has not been. If it goes through, we'll call it a day. If it doesn't, we'll fight to the bitter end. Let's just check our big money zone. So we've done the full sweep here. Oh, actually, I should probably change that to a 1 on a full sweep. I should. Ooh. Let's see. tell you what, that was close. Not that I think it's going down. I think that ship has sailed. If I can get it reduce risk a little bit more, that would be nice. We can get it to come and test this. I can get below here. We get a bit of bearish volume, maybe. I'd say I've moved my stop, but there's no point. Come on, let's get back to the alpha zone. See what you can do. We've held our big money sellers zone. Tulane Hardaway, thank you for subscribing. Adash, thank you for subscribing. Mr. OK, thank you for subscribing. Just spotted the list. Apologies. Oh no, what have I done here? There we go. Move my screen. What's going on? Right, see if we can get below. Get into our 4-hour, 1-hour alpha zone. We put a high in, 32 minutes. Come on. Just fighting at the bottom of it. Held our nerve, but it doesn't feel like it's coming down. See you next week, Amrit. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Stop loss 2,000 to TP 5,000. In what? Oh, it's playing silly buggers. I don't want it to go back up. I might just cut my losses here. I'll be live again tomorrow morning, buddy. I didn't want a rejection. What time? It will be roughly 4 a.m. New York time, 9 a.m. UK, roughly. Yeah, I am. If that goes up anymore, that is me out. Just going to move my stop above that. If it goes through that, if it takes this here, I'm out. Take it at 50%. Every time I drop it, it just decides to drop again to keep me here. I'm not going to be live much longer, buddy. I'm belonging. Welcome to Big Money. Yeah, I won't be live much longer. I've been live for 3 hours. See you tomorrow, Dodo. Take care, buddy. Thanks for your interaction. Very much appreciated. Have a good day. So as I said, we'll just do a quick review. Our alpha zones. 1 hour alpha zone, 1 hour alpha zone, 1 hour alpha zone, 1 hour alpha zone, 1 hour alpha zone. We've been bearish all the way down. Sell signal, sell signal, sell signal. Our trend traffic lights have gone red here. Started to go red, then gone solid red on both. We have started to have this variance here where we've gone orange. That doesn't mean it doesn't go red again. However, we'll see. We've reduced our risk. We were up here on our stop. We're now just here. So we're about 50% of the risks that we had at the start, as the trade did not play out the way we wanted. I haven't wanted to close it out. I wanted to try and trail that try and reduce risk but still give us our chance of opportunity for no loss, or if it pushes right through, then maybe even some win and go BE. But we'll see. We're still in, we're still going, we're still fighting. I don't think it's going to come down, is my honest answer. But I don't want to close without giving it a chance. See if we can actually get below this time. Maybe start to flicker our traffic lights back the right colour. We're getting below. It's just fighting it, isn't it? Absolutely fighting it. What do we think? Just cut our losses. What do we reckon? I hate closing trades. I hate closing trades. I'd rather trail the highs and just get to break even than let it roll. But we have been here for 3 hours, so. Maybe 10 minutes till our new hour. Come on. Let's make our patience worth it. If it doesn't go through now, I swear I give up. Tapping into our 1 hour and 4 hour alpha zones. Let's get below. What we don't want is a rejection. It just needs to go straight through after all that fecking around. Right, so our traffic lights have now gone red again. So there's a positive. Watch us drop below here and get a sell signal. Ah, fucking told ya. Timo! Can I take you true? You want to be my boyfriend? Unfortunately, I am married, Timo. So, it's very flattering. But I'm all ringed up. I'm sure you'll find your one. If you want to keep watching the trading, subscribe to the channel, Timo. I'm here most days. Well, keep watching, buddy. Don't forget to subscribe. Look at the rejection. Now, if it comes straight back down, that is a good thing. It's not going to come straight back down. It's a solid rejection out of the 1 hour and 4 hour. That is going to go and take us here, which is fine. We reduced our risk. There's a big wick up. Tap back into our big money seller zone. It's a hell of a rejection out of our 1 hour alpha zone. Hell of a rejection. Where are we? 8-8. Let's check. Well, there's a high of our current hour, which we wouldn't want it to take anyway, but we are here. In our big money zone. Might just be a tap back in before it attacks that again, because it's not touched this whole time. We had a tap and go. It's come down. It's tried to get through again. It is unsure. Yeah, we've all lost money, Timo. It's about being consistent, sticking to your rules. Loads of videos on our channel, mate. You're welcome to have a watch. See if we can take the low of this candle. Yeah. Right, so I'm just, without sounding like a broken record for the people who've just come on, I am in the trade. My entry is down here. I've reduced my risk to here. After this, not what I wanted to see. If it comes back above that, then it's going to go and take that anyway, so I've reduced it to just above here. So only about 50% of the trade. Our alpha zones have been beautiful. Bearish, sell, bearish, sell, bearish, sell. I was uber conservative with my stop for a 1 hour trade, which is probably where I let myself down. Really, should have gone here, and then would have been done. But I didn't. I did the full swing. Okay, Sarah, Sarah. What I will say all the way through this, we have held, we may not hold it, but we have held our big money seller zone the whole time. Hi Naveen, welcome. You're on crude, let's have a look. Some beautiful signals on crude. Some beautiful signals on crude. Yep, some good money to be made there on crude. I'm going to jump back to NQ though, because I'm going to trade. That's us done then. Am I done? Am I out? Oh no, I was a tick away. I was a tick away. Now I'm done. Now I'm done. New hour. Oh, I'm still one tick off. One tick. I swear, right. I'd rather just take me out now. We're in 3 hours. Not in the trade, 3 hours, obviously. Right, so our new 1 hour alpha zone has opened up above. Buy signal has disappeared, and the buy signal has disappeared because the low of this bullish candle was taken before the high. Ooh. Are we going to go straight through? Or do we just go BE? No. Big golden candle, sell. Waited all the way through this hour. Right, so we are way below. I think on that basis, I'm going to go BA. Right, our risk is off. We waited, we bided our time. Oh, I'm pleased about that. I'm pleased I waited with you as well. Let's see if we can get it down. Risk is off. So we have held, and BE, we held all through this. We put our stop above here, and then our stop above here. Wow. After all that waiting, we are BE. So if we get taken out BE now, so be it. So be it. But it would be nice, after all the waiting, if we could just trickle down now in one big candle. Take target. Happy days. The advantage is we have taken, let me just mark it here, we have taken the low of the previous hour convincingly. Do not go back up. Think we're going to get taken out BE. Oh no, still a way to go. Yeah. We're going to get taken out BE. But I'm fine with that. Totally fine with that. We knew it hadn't played out the way we wanted. We've been sensible. We didn't close. We've trailed those. Our traffic lights are red again on that sell signal, if people were looking for a sell. Am I going to push up and test of our 1 hour alpha zone again? But that will take me out. Right, that's me, BE. All that for BE. Do you know what? The sensible thing is, we haven't took a loss. We managed it well. We only traded at the right time. If we'd been on earlier, there was plenty of opportunities for some brilliant signals coming down here. And this may well, now it's tapped up here, this may well now go on to win. I hope it does. I don't care if I haven't got it. Appreciate your time, guys. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to get some lunch. I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Stay patient. Stay vigilant. Have you got news today? Yeah, unemployment, half one. Be careful. Have a great day. Thanks for all watching. Appreciate it. Love you all.